Okay, so we are in the last 20 minutes before we start our first attempt at a live stream for our Remembrance Day services at John McCrae Secondary School. And I wanted to catch that, show you what it looks like from the ground up. This is a reference or a teaching thing. I've been teaching at John McCrae for 20 years. We are doing the COVID thing, so we're all in security. This is my room 215. And there's some members of my class in here. Again, we're in COVID measures. But this is the contact class, and it is also our studio. This is Mr. Box. He's produced the show. And this is, the beautiful thing is the studio. The studio is actually fairly soundproof. So we have dressed a set, COVID, with lots of space in between. Now these are our MCs, Tracy and Haley. They are just rehearsing and practicing right now. But I thought I'd show you how it was all set up. We are using 3 cameras to shoot this. We have old camcorders, just consumer grade, that are preset so we get close-ups, 1 on each student. And they're connected through RCA connections out, feeding all those cables into the wall, going into a booth. So we'll be going in there in a sec. There's a 3rd camera here, and one of my colleagues will be a camera person on that, swinging back and forth between the 2 students so we can get alternate shots. And then there's a feed coming out from the booth, from the mixer, that's going to come right back to this TV set so the hosts can see the various shots. The quadrant in the bottom right is where video feeds are going to be coming in. We'll mix those in. And we also have a little speaker system down here so that if we have to talk to them from inside the booth, again, it's soundproof, but a microphone there can send the sound through these speakers, and they can also listen to the live stream video so they know what's going on, and that's a cue for them. So we'll take a little walk to the booth. The booth and studio were built in 1999 with the school, and it was built as a sound studio. And this is our first time trying to mix live and video and stream it out live stream. Of course, in 1999 there was no such thing as YouTube or live streaming, but there is now, and so we're using it. So there's the booth. We can get visual cues, and we can see the MCs through the glass. The feeds come in and they go into our mixing board. It's an AV mixing board, so on the left we can mix the audio. They have 2 mics, just Shure mics that they're standing in front of. We mix those in. We also have an audio feed coming in from a computer. That's our media computer. So when we play a video, we'll pull up the sound on the video and pull down the sound on the MCs. And then the video is switched back and forth. Now, I think I have to switch this over so we can actually see, using this monitor, the video feed. There we go. So we can see the same thing that they can see inside there. We can switch from one to the next, and over to the video feed when we have to. Now I'm going to give them an output. What they see is actually the same thing as what's on that screen, but I'd like them just to see the output like this, so that they know when they're on and when they're cued. They can get a visual cue on that TV monitor. And finally, as we mix all this, the signal comes out of a USB from this switcher. The USB feeds into this computer. And this computer is running OBS, free software, that will let us stream it directly to YouTube. And that's what we're actually doing right now. We have been streaming, it only says we've been live for 9 minutes, and we're just sending a message right now that just says we're going to start at 10:50. And right now the time is only 10:32, so we have 18 minutes to formalize, finish rehearsing, and then I will simply switch things over from the title pre-roll to the studio. The sound will come up, all the stuff that we mix there will go out over the internet. And that's the way we're doing it. Wish us luck. You'll see the end results on the school YouTube channel, I hope. Bye for now.